Once upon a time, a young prince set out from his palace in search of a bride. As he passed through a village on horseback, 3 girls were watching him. The eldest said, "If he marries me, I'll make him a shirt of gold with my own hands." The second said, "I'll feed him with my own hands." But the youngest girl said, "If he marries me, I'll give him 2 sons with hair like gold." The prince's charioteer overheard this and told the prince everything. The prince said, "Bring me the girl who spoke of 2 sons with golden hair." The girl was brought to the prince, and he seated her beside him in the royal carriage. Time passed, and the girl became queen. She was expecting children, but before their birth, the prince had to leave for war. In the royal court, there was an old witch with iron teeth. She wanted the prince to marry her daughter, but when he chose the girl and made her queen instead, the witch grew jealous and hated the new queen. While the prince was away, the queen gave birth to 2 beautiful sons with golden hair, but the witch stole them and replaced them with 2 puppies. She buried the real babies face to face near the palace pond. The prince received 2 bad news. He lost the war, and his queen had given birth to puppies. In anger, he wrote a letter ordering the queen and the puppies to be thrown into the pond, where a huge she-fish lived. As soon as he sent the letter, he regretted it, but it was too late. When the prince returned, he ended up marrying the witch's daughter. Meanwhile, where the babies had been buried, 2 trees grew with golden apples. The prince loved sitting under their shade, but the witch kept telling him to cut them down. Tired of her nagging, he ordered the trees to be chopped. Their wood was used to make 2 royal beds for the prince and the new queen. The leftover branches were ordered to be burned, but no one noticed that a goat had eaten 2 small branches. That night, while the prince and queen were asleep, one bed whispered, "Brother, is the weight too much?" The other replied, "No, because I carry my father, but yours is heavy, because you carry your mother." The witch heard everything. The next morning she had the beds destroyed. She thought the danger was gone, but the goat gave birth to 2 kids. Both had golden hair. Seeing this, the witch panicked. She told her daughter to convince the prince to have them killed too. The boys were killed, but while their bodies were being washed, 2 golden hairs flowed into the river. 2 fish swallowed them. As time passed, the fish grew and were eventually caught by a fisherman. When brought to shore, they turned into 2 young men with golden hair. 17 years had passed since they were buried. The boys thanked the fisherman and said they wished to recite a poem before the prince, and whatever reward they received would go to the fisherman. They went to the palace and asked to see the prince. The witch tried her best to stop them with lies, but the prince interrupted her and said, "Don't speak, mother-in-law. This is my matter." The young men recited a poem that revealed the whole truth about their mother, themselves, and the witch who tried to destroy them. They said their mother was still alive, inside the belly of the she-fish. The prince had the fish caught and freed the queen. Then, in court, he asked, "What punishment should be given to the witch who plotted to kill my children and their mother?" The courtier said, "She and her daughter should get the punishment decided by those watching this video. Tell us in the comments."